Radio.
Great, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shit Radio, an unrefined podcast for the everyman. I'm Brasky. That's Liarz.
Yo.
That's Wasted.
Hello.
And Liarz does not like YUNGBLUD, and I really don't know who YUNGBLUD is. So, Liarz, why don't you tell me, the audience, and Wasted, because I don't think Wasted will know who he is, who this fella named YUNGBLUD is, this musician you're talking about and dislike so much.
Dominic Richard Harrison is his name, professionally known as YUNGBLUD. He's been making the news lately. Specifically, he came to prominence, I would say, during the Back to the Beginning Ozzy Osbourne Black Sabbath concert. He joined a bunch of musicians on stage during that concert and sang a kick-ass version of Changes by Black Sabbath. But this, from there, it I don't know, they just kind of handed the reins over to this guy, and he's now being paraded about as the savior of rock and the next voice of rock. And, you know, he's had some success. He's been around. I think he released his first full-length album, 21st Century Liability, in 2019. So he's been around for, a number of years now, and he's really, his music was a little more poppy on the poppy side. And like I said, the collaboration at the Back to the Beginning concert is really what brought him over to the rock side, the mainstream side. And since then, he's done collaborations with Aerosmith, and he just recently did one with the Smashing Pumpkins. And look, I don't get the hype about this guy, and I find him annoying. He's like the 21st century, 2025 version of 2026, I should say now, version of like safe rock. There's like, you're going up against guys like Steven Tyler and Aerosmith, right? And even to an extent, the Smashing Pumpkins, like these guys are rocking. There's an element of danger about them, and
I don't think there's an element of danger with Billy Corgan, sir. I mean, he might do some weird, creepy shit. He might steal your grandma's clothes. That's what I'd be worried about with Billy Corgan. Now, this YUNGBLUD you're talking about, you say he's like popular, and he's been on like mainstream since 2019. I've never even heard of him until a few months ago, and when I mean heard of him, I mean read things in passing on Twitter/X or on the forums where people are making fun of this gentleman. Is he actually young, or is he an older gentleman? How old is YUNGBLUD?
Oh, he's only 28.
He's only 28, so he is indeed a young blood. So that's one positive he's got going for him.
But that's way past. That's a year older than most rock stars die.
Well,
all the good ones.
He'll never
all
be
the
part
good
of the 27 club, so you're right.
But you're saying and he's like popular in modern rock. I didn't even know modern rock exists anymore. I'm pretty sure it's just nostalgia acts and people telling me how great the Rival Sons are.
Well, I mean, he's playing. So he was playing songs with, to your definition, modern rock acts, right? Like definite Aerosmith and the Smashing Pumpkins, right? They're
listen. If my parents were old enough to conceive me in the back of a car to the music like Aerosmith, then that's not exactly modern rock. Aerosmith is boomer rock,
okay, fair.
Elderly rock. I mean, when there's a good chance any day that a band member could die and it'd be called Natural Causes, they're not exactly modern rock. I mean, when was the last time an Aerosmith CD or album came out and people were like, oh my God, this is great? I mean, we're talking like Aerosmith hasn't had a, what was Jaded off of?
9 Lives.
Nine Lives.
No, Jaded was off Just Push Play. Yeah.
Okay, and what year did Just Push
one.
Play come out?
Oh God, probably
late 90s.
Late 90s.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the year 2026. If your last relevant album came out in the late 90s or early 2000s, I wouldn't call you modern.
Okay.
It's the same thing with the Smashing Pumpkins. They might release music, but has anyone actually cared about the Smashing Pumpkins since the late 90s?
No.
Well,
Okay.
Steven Tyler's been on, is it American Idol or whatever? He turned into like a celebrity, didn't he?
Yeah,
celebrity on TV.
Wasted. How long has it been since Steven Tyler was on American Idol?
I don't know. I don't know what he's been doing recently. He seems like he's like training Youngblood. You know, I've seen him singing with him. So Youngblood has the like chops, and they're like
handing over the reins.
Yeah, like Liarz said, they're sort of manufacturing him, and that's the thing. It's not organic. He doesn't have like a backstory. His backstory is kind of like, I was online, and I'm from the north of England, and he has like a really thick, like Yorkshire accent, and then he leaves his girlfriend for every album or something because he goes on the road. But there's no like organic story, like you said with Aerosmith. They're a street band, aren't they? But he's not like coming from that. He's like a sort of online sort of identity, online identity or online personality that sort of they're trying to push forward as savior, like you said, the savior of rock.
Wasted. Are you saying he's
all
like
packaged,
a manufactured boy band of the 90s?
Yeah,
for
it's
rock
like
and
manufactured. Roll. Yeah, they're like basically they're kind of manufacturing because you have to. If you don't, the record companies won't pick any street band off the street and go, oh, let's deal with these people. They want somebody who's kind of he's got the chops, but he's not like he's not like he's coming out some scene in Seattle and he's got all these problems. He's just like a normal bloke, even though he looks like he's been made in a factory. You know, like his body, like they've got him training in the gym to look like, you know, he actually looks like an actor, like from that Rockstar movie. You know, looks like he's an actor in a movie, not an actual. Like his thinness doesn't come from extracurricular activities.
No.
So he's not Scott Weiling it. Here's what you're telling me.
No, but taken from his Wikipedia page, so take it for what it is, right? But in his personal life, his health issues, like in 2018, the guy tweeted out that he had insomnia. Come on, and
I once heard from a rock band,
has mental health issues.
Rock stars of today, I have insomnia.
Hey, Liarz.
Yeah,
I once heard from a rock band that 24 hours ago, I want to be sedated.
Yeah.
Just it's a little bit different. Is the next thing he has bipolar, or is he does he have depression? What's next? Anxiety?
Well,
is he going to be okay?
Yeah,
I think he talks about mental issues
twice after going through a series of positive and negative events in his career. So he's attempted suicide twice. He also describes himself as pansexual and polyamorous.
Boy, he's checking off all the boxes.
This is what rock stars are now.
So he saw David Bowie's biography. He's like, listen, I'm just going to say I'm like Bowie.
Yeah, I don't know if before he was like a rock star, he would have tried to do something else. Like he can obviously sing, but it's, you know what I mean? But he maybe tried to do something like more like...
Wasted.
What do you call it? Metalcore or something. That's, to
Wasted.
me, it seems like the end of metalcore.
I don't think they're hiring at the Gap anymore, buddy, so that wasn't a career opportunity for him.
Yeah, but it seems like with this Aerosmith thing, they're like training him to be a sort of FM radio rock kind of.
Yeah, but here's the thing,
hard rock guy.
Wasted. I live in a major... Wasted. As you ramble on, I live in a major metropolitan area of the United States. and I have never heard this guy on the rock stations I listen to.
No, I've only ever seen him on like at award shows, or
Okay.
he turns up as a guest spot, doesn't he?
Well,
And he's
yeah.
on YouTube.
What I was trying
He's
to say
basically
was,
a
you're like
YouTuber.
wasted as you continue. What I was trying to say, you were inferring that they're trying to make him like an FM superstar, like someone on the radio that you hear. I haven't heard him Liarz. Do you hear him up in the Great North on the radio?
No, and that's to my point, is that they're fabricating this rock star. He's not real. Yes, he can sing. There's no doubt about it. He's got a killer voice, but everything else about him sucks.
Yeah, so you listen to his songs on YouTube. Like, is it Angel? It just sounds like an Aerosmith ripoff.
That's great, Wasted. Hold on a second. I want to get, because Liarz is, I'm starting to agree with something he's saying because I'm seeing it. And you've said this too, Wasted, that it's manufactured. But Liarz made a good point. He's not hearing him on the radio. He's only seeing him as like a guest collaborator, or he's appearing on someone else's record, or he's appearing on a live event concert or on TV. He's actually not doing anything himself. This isn't like when they push Greta Van Fleet as like the next Led Zeppelin, where, hey, you'll actually hear them on the radio. You'll actually see them out touring. This guy is like nowhere to be seen.
Right.
Yeah. But it's a strange world, as in even big bands release songs and you don't really hear them that much on the radio. It's all like nostalgia rock, isn't it, on the radio?
What big bands are releasing songs that you don't hear on the radio, Wasted?
You might hear them a bit, but they don't. The new stuff doesn't go into high rotation. Like Guns N' Roses might release something,
of course it's not going to go into high rotation.
Yeah, so it's not being promoted in a real way. But you can still hear all this stuff. Like, he gets fans from his social media presence, and then they go to somewhere to stream it or listen. Are his followers real? I don't know how you judge these things anymore. Plays, is it on Spotify?
Yeah, but you can't. Those can be bots, Wasted. Those can be bot views. Yeah. They can be, people that are not real. So
I do wonder how they get.
I'm agreeing with Liarz here.
You know what I mean?
And you're
like, how does somebody in these a new artist? Like, I'm not sure how they make. I understand that big bands, they've got a pile of cash and mansions and stuff. They do what they want. It doesn't matter anymore. But how does the YUNGBLUD get any money from the sort of what he's doing? Like, who's he getting paid by? Or is it just appearance money? And you know what I mean? It's like, I don't understand. He can't really do anything different. He's doing the best he can, hanging out with all these sort of rock stars. But yeah, it doesn't feel authentic to me. So it's never going to take off.
You've said that already, Wasted.
Yeah, but it's a kind of circular thing. It's like, how are they making money? And then he said he's got the chops, but he's just going around in a circle. It's like, he's got the chops to do it. He could do it, but he's not particularly real. But even if he was real, that wouldn't count anymore. It would actually work against you, until the industry changes, which it hasn't, because it's sort of disappeared. So there's nobody to support a real band anymore. So what's he supposed to do? Is the sort of question. Somebody like that.
I don't know. I'm on his website right now, and the first thing that comes up is the One More Time EP with Aerosmith and YUNGBLUD. So they're really pushing him, and they're pushing him with, and then it's got a picture of him half naked. I don't know.
He kind of reminds me of DJ Asper. Maybe you should do a band with YUNGBLUD and DJ Asper. And Adam Lambert was another sort of. He's not from a scene. He was just a really good singer, and he joined Queen for a bit.
Yeah, but Adam Lambert came from like American Idol or one of those shows.
Yeah,
he was the winner of that show. That's where he came from.
Hey, listen, that Adam Lambert fella,
different than
he had a song. He had a song that hit, pretty popular here in the United States. That "If I Had You" song. You. Listen, that thing got stuck in my head. All right.
I don't think I've ever heard it.
Oh, You hear it, trust me, when you hear it, it's going to be in your head for a little bit. It was a catchy little tune. I mean, it was a pop song, but, you know, like you were saying, he was very popular on American Idol. Then he put out his own record, and, you know, it's for that type of audience. It wasn't meant for a rock audience. But then he later toured with Queen. I don't know who this YUNGBLUD fella is. Now you're saying that he just has an EP out on his website, but you said he had a prior album that I guess went nowhere.
No, it actually reached number 75 on the Billboard 100. So I don't know. But
what does that mean in today's age? What does that translate to?
Me,
I don't know.
That means this huge success.
Chinese Democracy was like number 2. So
yeah,
I mean,
for like 2 weeks. Was that?
It peaked at the top of the UK album charts. So,
oh, that's great.
And yeah, no, I'm just giving you the numbers, right?
I think for his style of music, though, that seems why they're manufacturing it, or why Steven Tyler's trying to push it, is because maybe what he's doing, like that Angel song, where it just sounds like 80s, like Aerosmith. Maybe no other band is getting in the charts doing that kind of stuff. So he's kind of he's their sort of last hope. I don't know. And
not
nobody else.
Hope, their latest hope.
Oh, yeah, they've been pushing everybody down our throats. Be it Post Malone, be it Jelly Roll, they keep pushing these people down our throats that we don't want. Rock music's supposed to be organic. It's supposed to be something that comes along and kicks you in the teeth. That's how it always happens.
But Youngblood's a little bit more like hair metal or hard rock or metal, isn't he? He's fake, but it's sort of fake metal, hard rock, 80s hard rock. Not Post Malone is some sort of weird trip hop, mumble rap, rock hybrid. If you know what I mean? Like Steven Tyler likes him because he's doing basically Aerosmith.
It's kind of what they did with Kid Rock back, 20, 25 years ago, where Kid Rock was originally a rapper, and they slowly transitioned him to like rock, and then they transitioned him to country music.
Yeah.
So, same type of thing. But hold on, this was more about Liarz and his hatred for Youngblood. No, I still really don't have a firm grasp on who this individual is, but you've given me some information for me to digest and not ever give a shit about. He's probably going to...
I hate his accent. Just the fact that he has this northern British accent, but he looks like he's from LA in every other way. You know what I mean? It's very, very strange. He sounds like he should work down a mine in Yorkshire somewhere.
Is that a Cockney accent?
No, that's London. Sort of up-down pit lad. He's got a very deep, like northern, like not even, it's like deeper and harsher than Manchester. But it sounds like he's from Yorkshire or Leeds or something, somewhere really grim up north. But he looks like he's like riding Harleys topless in LA.
Doncaster, he's from South Yorkshire.
Oh yeah, Doncaster is pretty rough.
Hey, Liarz.
Yeah.
You're a producer behind the scenes, so you know where all our views are coming. How many people from England click and listen or view shit radio?
It's the third country of most watched country.
Oh, then I'll shut my
behind Brazil.
Listen, I'll shut my mouth then. I didn't know we had such an audience there, so I will. I'll shut my mouth and tally ho, Governor. There you go. Bob's your uncle. I love Mr. Bean, so I think we're friends now.
All right, Governor.
All
right. Do you have anything more you want to add on the Youngblood?
No, I just wish that he would fade away like the other guys. I love the comparison you made to him with Jelly Roll and what's the other guy, Post Malone, that you said, because that's accurate and gives me hope that he'll fade away like those two did.
They're not fading away quite yet. They're going to be like they're going to be doing something. I'm expecting them to be like on the Today Show or some nonsense here sooner rather than later, because they're what you call safe. And that's something that the mainstream media loves. They love somebody that you can throw into a Disney movie. I'm sure you're going to be seeing Jelly Roll in a movie with Kevin Hart soon enough in some buddy comedy. Something about the Waffle House. Well, I don't really have much more to add on this. I mean, Wasted, your circles sometimes lead places, so if you want to keep going, you keep going. I mean, crop dust away.
No, I think you guys hate him. I also hate him. So, I mean, that's a no. It's a hard no on YUNGBLUD.
Thanks, Randy Jackson. We appreciate that. We're really going for the American Idol audience here tonight, folks. We're going to have Liarz listen to If I Had You by Adam Lambert later, and he's just going to have he's going to have himself a time. I'll tell you what right now. All right, Liarz, you want to take us out?
Sure thing. Thanks for listening, everybody. We really appreciate it. Hit a like and subscribe on YouTube. Let us know what you think. Leave a comment. If you're not listening on YouTube, look for us on Rumble. And if you're not on Rumble, look for us on Spotify and from wherever else you get your podcasts. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen.
Toxic.